let's press record. Can we please have something you've been thinking about a lot lately, or some kind of concept from the audience, please?
Fasting.
Nostalgia for Christmas.
Okay, so nostalgia for Christmas. Fasting was the other one.
Yeah.
What else have we got?
So you said fasting.
Okay. Fasting. Okay, look, I've got something for fasting if we want to start. So I was in a course the other day, and this guy, we were doing a check-in to just see how everybody was going, if they had any injuries, whatever. And he said, oh yeah, I just want everyone to know that I've been involuntarily fasting. And I'm like, how does that happen? He goes, well, it's kind of been like 20 something hours since I ate, and I just haven't, like, so I'm just gonna keep going. And I'm like having heart palpitations because I tried to do the 40-hour famine when I was a kid. I made 8 hours. Okay. But like before, I was screaming, like crying and screaming, and I couldn't do it right. So this guy's just going, oh yeah, I it's not voluntary. Like, I just fasting, and now because I haven't eaten, I'm just gonna not eat. So anyway, we do this workshop, and then his stomach's just grumbling through the whole workshop. And then at the end at checkout, he goes, yeah, I think I might eat next week. Before we do that. So yeah, that's what it makes me think of.
Oh, I have a secret weapon to fend against those sorts of eventualities. If I know that I'm not going to have a chance to eat for the whole day,
yeah,
I'll start the day with some liver.
Oh,
I'll do lamb spry for an early breakfast, and once I've done that,
Make it stop.
Oh my God. Chris, are you starting a scene?
No, I'm just very slow. I was still thinking.
Okay.
You're still having a conversation.
Yeah, that's right. Liver.
Isn't it just the meatiest of all meats?
Did you have the gallbladder? Let me just tear it.
Yeah. Give.
Oh, goes down a tree. All right.
Delicious. I don't know if this is kind of a bit too much, but did you try the kneecap?
Don't hold out on me.
All right, hang on. I'm just gonna cut you a piece, just a piece.
Yeah, just a piece, just a small piece. Haven't done kneecap before.
Get it right in there. Get it right in there. Right in there. Do it. Tell me what that reminds you of. What?
I couldn't do it. I'm sorry.
What?
That's just going too far. The kneecap.
No.
Am I out of the club? Or...
Yes.
Take out, Laura.
Great. Take out Laura.
So, ladies and gentlemen, here today at the final of the court case, I just want to remind you that the witness here, the witness here is alleged to have, apparently, that's right, is alleged to have, just alleged. Okay, we're not saying she did it, but it was the kneecap. So I would just like the witness to just come to the stand, please, and just tell us exactly kind of where she thought she was getting the kneecap from.
It wasn't me, because it was a club. It was an initiation. I thought that it was just a regular kneecap. I didn't realize it was the president's kneecap. I want to apologize for any harm that's been done, and just to say that I wasn't the one that sliced it off. Okay, I wasn't. It wasn't premeditated or anything like that. Okay, it was just.
And just, ladies and gentlemen, of course, of course, the witness says this had nothing of call to do with the cheek that went missing from the prince, did it? No,
No.
nothing to do with the prince.
No,
No.
I don't even know the
It
prince.
just so happened that during that week, the prince lost his cheek, the
It
president
happens.
lost his kneecap.
Yeah, but it wasn't me.
No, ladies and gentlemen, it wasn't. No. So, ladies and gentlemen, I would like you to witness just what we saw. Could you please show us, please, what you just, please?
No!
Yes,
No!
yes, I think so. Ladies and gentlemen, she is holding a gallbladder from none other but the Prime Minister.
And scene. Okay, everybody up again. Okay, that was weird. Can I just say? Okay, great. So keep our conversation going. Who is missing?
How do you keep a conversation going after that?
Yeah.
Yes, well, yeah, that reminds me, my PhD supervisor was very keen on liver. I think, Michael, you heard the story yesterday, didn't you, about the liver that he left in someone else's car?
Oh, yes, I did.
What?
He was hoping to get it back, but the woman didn't realise until 3 days later that this liver was sitting in the back of her car.
Okay, somebody's come off. So is that you, Hamish? Yeah.
I think the transplant. I think I might have left the liver behind. I don't think they've put it back in me. Gladys.
Oh.
I think.
Oh.
I don't think they've. I went for the liver transplant, but
Yeah.
I just sort of blacked out, you know.
Well, you're looking a bit yellowy there.
Oh, I was in the car, you know, and I was going for the liver transplant, but
Yeah, and you had it in the plastic bag.
I don't know.
Because I gave you the plastic bag this morning. Norman, didn't you?
I just don't know where it's gone. I just don't know where it's gone.
You didn't leave it in the back of the taxi.
I said they were bringing the liver, but you know, just sort of blacked out.
Yeah, but it was up to you. I gave it to you in the
I
morning.
didn't know they were
It was
just
up
going
to
to put
you
it in the
take
car. I mean,
How could you forget something like that? They were going to put it into your body that afternoon. We'd organised for years for you to get that liver transplant, and you go and leave it on the seat.
Gladys, I don't think I can hang on much longer. Can you see it? Is it in the glove box?
All right, let's
Have a look in the
have a
glove
look.
box.
Let's have a look. Oh,
Is it in the back seat?
it is in the glove box.
Oh my God. I haven't got much longer. I think we've got to stick it in. I think we're going to stick.
Oh, when I was thinking that, I can barely
Gladys,
touch it. Oh,
Gladys,
gross.
It's a good liver. It's a good liver. I can't help it that I've been drinking my whole life and smoking, but I need it, Gladys. Put it in. Put it in.
Oh, all right.
Yeah, put it in. Put it in.
And say, everybody, Jesus Christ! All right, everybody, what is this?
Well,
a
I'm glad we
crazy
didn't
group?
get
What the
weird
fuck's
then.
going? Yeah, great. Okay, fantastic. So, wow. So this has happened. Somebody left liver in a car. This is
Yeah.
real.
Yeah, this has really happened, and he did actually get some more liver later on, and I was hoping.
That's the main thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was really hoping I'd get to have some, but
Okay.
no, he was just cooking it up for himself.
Hang on. Oh, okay. I thought it was a person's liver.
Well,
Because
I
you said your
didn't
PhD,
ask.
and I figured maybe you'd done something in biology.
No, I think he got it from the meat shop.
Okay.
Where they got it from.
Sense.
Although that does remind me of when I was doing my PhD, and there were a bunch of us all studying brains, and we thought, well, if we're going to study brains, we should eat some So we ordered a whole lot of brains and got a whole lot of different brain recipes, and we had this huge cook-up of brains, and each of us ate one. And so we felt that we'd done
Oh,
it.
someone's got something.
Bruce is gonna go.
By the way, I want to see Chris and Philip soon in a scene. Great.
Okay, everybody. Thank you for those recipes.
Go stay there, Philip. You're there.
Thank
Three
you.
person scene.
And I'd like you to introduce yourself, please, and your recipe. If you
Philip, get
wouldn't
in there.
mind.
I'm in there, aren't I? What's going
Yeah, you're
on?
both in.
Yes, I've got several brains here. We've got several brains on display that you can use. Anyone who wishes to cook the brains, here we've got the rabbit brain, sheep brain, cow brain, hare brain, and human brain.
Very lovely indeed. I'm looking forward to that one, sir. And you down the bottom there, what I have to say, you look like you've got a lovely set of brains there.
I do.
Indeed, yes, speak up, don't be shy.
My brains are even better.
Ooh.
They all come from, well, certain species that I cannot reveal, but they will make you brainy.
That's very good. You brought your own brains. That's fantastic.
No need for competition here.
Well, we brew them all together in one.
Oh,
We call it a brewery, obviously.
like a brain brew. Like a brain brew.
Yeah, brain. Yeah.
Oh, do you drink it or do you eat it?
Do we what?
You drink it or do you eat it?
Well, it depends how you prepare it. You know, you can either drink it or you can eat it. Depends. If you boil it longer, you can then drink it because it dissolves. But the main concept is that it is dissolved in alcohol. So the more you eat or the more you drink, the smarter you get.
So it's about intelligence, is it?
One aspect of it is, yes. I mean, this is what the brain is about, right?
Do you have an example of someone who's like an especially intelligent person who's been eating brains? I think we can see one. Excuse me, madam. Could you please come in and exhibit your intelligence, please? Is this the woman who's been eating all the brains?
Look at her.
Yes, this is
She's a
our
vivid
first.
example of what we're talking about, isn't she?
Is there any way we can see genuinely if she's really
You can see.
kind of
you can
excelled in terms
tell-
of intelligence?
Yes. She's so happy, and she's so much better off without that back half, isn't she?
Oh, she's missing the back half of her head.
She is missing the back half of her head, but it was a very fine cut when I did the surgery on her brain. And we had to take away most of it.
So sorry, do you have a recipe to contribute, or are you showing off your brainy person?
I of course I have recipes because we took out most of her brains because we had one extra to eat at the table, so we had to do the crumbed brain recipe for 3 rather than 2 that we were planning for. It left her a little less capable in some ways, but still perfectly functional and able to smile and bat her eyelids, and that's all that counts, isn't it?
Oh, excuse me, sir, the one who did the drinking of the brains. Is there any way we can test out to see if she's super intelligent, sir?
Yes, but I would not reveal that many facts here because I can see Buffalo Bill here sitting here with us. If you remember who he is, this is the guy from The Silence of the Lambs, isn't he?
Oh, they're hiding in the backdrop. There's else there.
Oh, she's gone.
She's gone.
There.
Are there anybody else there with brain recipes, please, before we finish today's class?
Insane. We don't have time. So great. And it should have ended with Buffalo Bill because that was the punchline. Can we please have Bev, Frank, Maria, Mick, and Kath up on stage? Okay,
Sorry,
great.
no, brains or lamb's fry recipes. Who's hungry? No.
Great. Nobody. Yeah, okay,
You know
great.
what? Everything's about
Except
food.
Becky.
That's
Except Becky.
fair.
Yeah. Okay, audience, quickly, can we have some suggestions to talk about? Great work too, by the way, guys, but we'll talk about it afterwards. Can we have some suggestions?
From the audience.
Wow, there's no brains left.
Yes, of course. Yes, like bushfires, floods.
Bushfires?
Yeah.
Natural disasters.
Yes. Okay.
Nails.
I have got my in-laws living with me for 3 months and they don't speak English. There's something
That
we
sounds
have fun with.
disastrous.
We did try to go. We did try to go dugong watching last night.
Oh, that's cool.
Like food.
Are dugongs the same as manatees?
No, they're not.
They're not.
Different northern, southern hemisphere.
Oh,
Different, a little bit different.
So we've got what? Dugongs.
Dugongs.
We've got
Okay,
dugongs.
great. Let's talk about
Are we
Manatees
dugongs.
talking?
The northern hemisphere.
Yeah, we got
Yeah.
the dugongs.
So
I know, so
manatee, does that
boyfriends and a
sound right,
dugong.
Frank? Have you heard of a manatee at all?
Yeah,
Imagine.
Florida has manatees.
I think my
What's that?
contribution to
Narwhal.
this will be sometimes it feels like people are speaking a foreign language, but you're actually speaking the same language.
Yes.
Yeah,
And you're not sure.
manatee.
Yeah.
Manatee.
Manatee,
Manatee.
and a dugong is basically like a weird looking sea creature that I think the sailors used to think were beautiful mermaids.
Mermaids.
Well, that's what they told you when they got home.
But they're really sea cows because they're just cows.
And like they sea cows. They look like a sort of a sea cow. Like there's
And they
no
eat
way.
grass.
There's no way you would go, that's a beautiful woman.
It's like a
Like with a
dolphin that
tail.
got stung by a bee.
Yeah, basically. Oh,
Oops.
Somebody went out. I didn't go out.
get out!
No. Oh,
Captain, I really, really want to see a sea unicorn.
Well, first mate, I believe that we will only, they're very rare. It's very difficult to see them. We might be lucky and see a sea cow, and I would actually like you to volunteer to go and milk it because we are getting quite low on, some of these nutrients that we need. The crew's getting a little ill. If you've noticed they're, weak, vomiting,
Oh. And the milk from a sea cow will resolve that, will it?
Yes, it should do. We've run out of meat, so we need some kind of animal protein.
I'm slightly doubtful of whether the sea cow will be receptive to me milking it.
Well, you might need to, I don't know, you might need to lasso it and hobble it or something. I don't know.
So sort of straddle on top and turn it over and then milk it.
I'll get a couple of the crew to help you. They might be able to hold it down. And,
there's a sea cow.
There's a sea cow. Yep. All right.
Yippee-ki-yay. Boing.
Well done, first mate.
That was surprisingly good fun.
What does it taste like now? Never actually tasted it.
I've got a whole pint here. I'll let you go first.
Ooh. Well, it's quite nice. I think if we, put a bit of cocoa in there, heat it up a bit, it'd be quite delicious. Cocoa made on.
That's it. Okay, everybody back in. Great. Fantastic. Okay, so remember, guys, you can do walk-ons as well. So that's an interesting concept. Can we milk
sea cows?
Exactly. Can you milk? No, I don't think so. Is it about nipples? You got to have nipples.
Yeah,
to
they
milk,
haven't
right?
got nipples, but there is an interesting fact I can tell you about dugong.
They ooze.
They ooze.
Well, there's two interesting facts I'm going to tell you. I think the mermaid thing came from because they're really shy and they dipped under the water, that the sailors only saw the tail flipper. And
Right.
it kind of was big, like a body. So anyway, and the other interesting fact is they don't fart methane, because that's when they've discovered that eating this grass, seagrass, is doesn't produce methane.
Oh my God.
But it
Sorry.
produces something.
Sorry. So been eating seagrass lately, like because of the flatulence in that, and I'm going to say it's kind of paying off. I mean, I think it's good. You haven't noticed me farting, have you?
No, I mean, normally it's a big problem. So
It's
like
a
it's really
big
working.
It's like man, quiet. You could drop a pin down there. You know what I mean? Can't hear anything. Can't smell anything. I
But
feel
you're still farting.
Well, no, well, I don't know. I mean, I'm starting to get a bit sort of puffy and big in that, but I don't know if that's a side effect of the seaweed or
I did hear that some people have had the issue where instead of it actually curing the fart problem, they just build up to just one massive fart, and you know, then they end up in the emergency room or worse.
No, man. Well, that's not going to happen to me. I mean, what's the risks on that? What's the percentage? Like, what's
Tag out, Mick. You have to agree to this operation. You are about to blow.
No, I don't think so. I mean, it's a low risk, you know. Like it's not going to happen to me. I just
look at your anus. You are ready to blow, and the only way is by putting this special tap in.
Down there.
You need to sign this form first, though. Fortunately, the tap it appears to be a pen as well.
Okay, and it's going to make me better. Are you sure?
Go for it.
And then just
bend over.
Yeah.
And start whistling.
Yeah, Frank. Welcome to NASA. The experiment that we've been conducting on you has been very successful. We have launch in a half an hour. You need to go and change into your space suit that has the extract fan on the back underneath your rear end. You've
Can
got
I just say, Captain, can I just say, like, what an honor it is? What an honor
I know.
it is.
We're honored to have you. We're honored to have you. We're expecting a blast off from Cape Canaveral in a half an hour. You will be so famous. You have no idea. You have got enough fuel and gas on board to get you to the furthest galaxy in this whole
Tag out, Lindsay.
system.
Yeah.
Captain, we hear that there's unorthodox science going into this latest expedition.
Not unorthodox, unusual, different. Probably you could say it's similar to aromatherapy, but with a lot more clout.
Okay, our readers in Scientific Digest are going to really want the fine, granular details, though, Captain.
It probably can't be captured in enough volume to distribute anywhere else, but straight down onto the launch platform.
I feel you're being slightly mischievous here. You're not telling us the whole truth.
Well, there was a failure once. There was a failure. One of the presidents of the USA thought that he could launch himself into space in this unique and different and aromatherapy sort of way. But he blew up.
Tag out Bev and Frank. Tag out Bev and Frank. Just me. I am the greatest. I'm going to go into space. You will see me in space. I've been talking to NASA, and I will be going into space. Okay, come back up for conversation. Fart space. I mean, come on. You don't get better than farts in a conversation. That's what I feel like. Okay, let's just do one more sort of scene that could have tag outs because we're running to time. So where were we at? What were we fucking talking about? What?
Well, seagrass
Nipples.
and no
Seagrass.
nipples and blowholes.
Yeah.
And
Just meant to
dugongs that
remember all the
look like
bits.
Yeah. Great. Okay. So the dugongs are not farting because of the seaweed. That's kind of where we are. And nipples.
Have you seen how dolphins follow each other and actually when they shit and it shoots off this massive stream behind them as they go and it helps other dolphins know exactly where the front of the pot is.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah, that's pretty funny.
No, but I thought you were going to say they eat each other's shit. They
it's
follow
like,
each other around. No.
Just like follow the cloud.
Oh God.
Yuck.
No, but that does remind me, possums do that. You know, possums do poo and then they eat it twice because the first time they digest it and it's too, they don't get enough nutrients out of it.
Nutty,
so then they
is it?
go for a second lot. They go and eat it again.
Isn't there
it's better the second time round.
Isn't there a coffee like in South America that's like
Yes.
poo or something?
Yes.
What?
Yep.
Yeah, somebody's
cats
gone
eat it.
out.
That's poo, yeah.
I've bought this really special coffee for you, Mum.
Son, how thoughtful of you.
It's the most expensive coffee in the world.
I've been missing coffee so much. Well, good coffee. This place has got terrible coffee, son.
Oh, it's the best coffee in the world. It's the most expensive.
What's so special about it?
Oh, just tell me what you think first, and I'll let you know all about it.
Yes, it's unusual. It's got an unusual aftertaste to it. It's not not those chocolate flavour, I can't really peg it.
Oh, it's so funny. Oh, it's been through the intestines of a cat.
Is it what?
It's a special Indonesian coffee. It's the most expensive coffee in the world. It's gone through the innards of a cat.
You mean they feed the coffee beans to the cat?
They do.
And the
They're
cat
completely mental, but it's brilliant.
They do clean them, don't they?
I don't know. I just saw it. I got it on the internet and I bought it for you.
Oh God!
Tag out Maria. Now, Eugene, listen. We look. I'm your school counsellor. I want the best for you. Okay, and you've always listened to my advice, but this coffee thing that you've been doing lately, it's got a few people upset, and I've heard a rumor. I just need you to confirm it. Please be honest with me. You're not really making this at home with your own cat, are you?
No, Mr. Spencer. No, Mr. Spencer. It's horrendous. I can't believe people would say that about me, Mr. Spencer.
Well, they're wondering where you get the money for such expensive coffee, and it comes in literally like it's hand-drawn containers that look like you've made them at home.
Yeah, it's.
And your mum said the cat's been missing for a few days now.
It's all a big wheeze. I'm just making it up. Of course it's not been through the cat.
Then, everyone's talking about the aftertaste. You should, really, you've got to be honest with me. Is the cat okay? Because they haven't seen it for a couple of days. Yeah. Okay, maybe.
I can't help myself back. It's so funny. People have been drinking coffee that's been through a cat.
Yes, well, Snuffles is missing. We need to find him. I think we need to put you maybe we need to get to see you someone that's way more qualified than me.
Tag out Frank. Yes, I would like to ask you a few questions about your student. We believe from his psychological evaluation and the fact that there are a lot of cats missing in the neighbourhood, that he may be a serial killer in the making.
Oh, more than just Snuffles. There's other cats missing.
Yes.
Okay, and what? They're not just. It's not just coincidence. Like you have.
No, I don't think so. He has been spotted a few times with strange cats. He doesn't appear to be doing anything terrible to them, but those sane cats vanish.
Look, listen, look, I tried to help the kid, he's lots of pranks, and apparently he was feeding them coffee beans and then fishing it out of the poo and giving it to people.
They've probably overdosed on caffeine.
That could be a thing.
He's killed them by overdosing them on caffeine.
Yeah, again, I'm just a school counsellor. I was worried about the boy, but I didn't think it went quite this deep.
If you
both.
find anything out,
sorry, I'm here. So we have the cats going crazy. Happy to get the coffee beans. Now we want the cat this. Now I also think we can probably milk the cat. They seem to be happy rolling on their back. Yeah, come on, milk me, baby. Oh, I'm gonna make a fortune.
And say, okay, everybody up. We are a little over time. Great work, everyone.